Hello, my name is Rosie and I'm a speech and language therapist at Evelina London Children and Young People's Community Speech and Language Therapy. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can use games to support active listening skills, and I'll also share a tip of the week. So today's session is aimed at children who are in Key Stage 1, but there may be sessions for other age groups on our Facebook page. So keep checking our page and have a look at all the videos that we have there already. For today's activity, I'm just using pen and paper, so that's all you need if you would like to join in as well. So looking at my visual schedule, we've said hello, so we can tick off our hello. So today's tip of the week, which is our next on our schedule, is how you can model active listening skills to your child by repeating back to them what they have told you and also asking for clarification. So a really nice way or a nice example of how you can do this is by asking your child about their day at school maybe. And when your child is speaking, make sure that you are nodding, smiling, really looking engaged in everything that they have to say when they're answering the question. As well as allowing your child as much time as they need to answer the question. And then what's really great to do is to repeat back to them what they have told you. And by doing these things, it really shows your child that you have been listening to everything they've been saying, and it really gives them that encouragement to share news with you about what they've been getting up to at school. You can also ask your child for clarification on something that they have told you, and this just allows your child the opportunity to expand maybe what they've told you, or change the way that they have shared their day about you, so that it's better to sort of easier to understand. And if you use all of these strategies with your child, it can really help to motivate them to communicate with you, as they know that you are actively listening to everything that they are telling you. So that is our tip of the week. So we can tick that off. So now moving on to our activity. So we're going to show you how to play a game of Guess the Animal with your child, and this works well with just you and your child, or it also works well in small groups, so with maybe other siblings or family members, so you can have a go at home. So all you need for this is pen and paper. I'm also using just a little pot to put some of the visuals in, but you can just kind of make a pile of visuals. You don't need a pot as well. So by playing a game like Guess the Animal, it will help your child to develop their attention and listening skills. I've also written down, what's quite useful is to have some question prompts. So when you're playing the game, you're essentially guessing an animal that's on your head. And just having some question prompts can help your child if they're not quite sure about what to ask. You can have questions written down that are relevant to the animals that you're using. So I've written down, does it have 4 legs? Does it have wings? Is it big? Is it small? Does it have a tail? Just as some ideas. So what you need to do first is draw the animals that you want to include in your game. And for each animal that you choose, you want to draw a big and a little version. So here I've got a little mouse and a big mouse. And once you have drawn all the animals you want in your game, you want to put all the little animals, so I've got some in my pot here already, into a pot, or you can just make a pile, but you don't want to see what the animals are. What we do with our big visuals is we want to lay these out in front of us. So put all of the big visuals out in front of you so that when you're guessing, you can see the visuals, and this will really help your child to kind of think of the relevant questions. It will give them prompts to which animals are included in the game. So we can start by, you, the adult, can have a go first. So what you want to do is pick a little visual and you don't want to see what it is. So I'm going to try and put this in my headband like this. You can stick it to your forehead if you want. You can just hold it, but you don't want to see what it is because you have to guess. So now that I've got my chosen animal, you want to ask your child questions to help you guess what animal you are. So I might use my prompt sheet and say, ask my child, does it have 4 legs? And your child can have a look. They can look at the prompts and they can say, yes, it's got 4 legs. Brilliant. Okay. Is it big? Is it big? I don't think it is big. Okay. And you keep doing this, asking questions until you think you know which animal that you have. So I think I know which animal I have on my head. I think I am a mouse. Am I a mouse? Yes, I am a mouse. So I can point to the big visual, say, am I a mouse? And wait for your child to look at the visual, maybe look at what was on my head, and give them time to say yes or no. If it wasn't a mouse, then I would keep on guessing until I get it right. So I've got that it's a mouse. You can either put this back in the tub or we can discard that and you can just use the ones left in here. And then it'll be your child's go. So they choose one of these, take it out, put it on their head, and you can use the questions, have them in front of your child and allow them as much time as they need to think of the questions and maybe just gently prompt them to look at the question sheet if they need it. You can also change the difficulty of this game. So you could maybe include animals that are really similar to each other, and that would mean that you need to think of more specific questions to ask. You can also try this game with different categories if your child is really interested maybe in transport or food. Or you can do a kind of mix of different categories. So yeah, that is our game of Guess the Animal, which you can try with your child. So we have finished our activity. We'll tick that off. So that is the end of today's session. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions or queries, please have a look at the information that's on our website, as you might find that your questions are already answered there, especially in the advice and support section. Our website address is www.evelina.nhs.uk/community speech and language. And this can also be found on our Facebook page. If you can't find an answer to your question, you can email us and somebody will get back to you shortly. The email address is gst-tr.contactslt@nhs.net. So we have finished today, so we can tick off our goodbye. And we'll be posting another video next week and you can rewatch this video at any time. Bye, thanks for watching.